No. No. No! Today, I'm gonna be talking about nothing. Just kidding, I'm gonna be talking about Skywars YouTubers quitting. Okay! I also wanted to thank you all for the support and for getting me to 3 subscribers. That's so cool, isn't it? Our next goal, 5 subscribers. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, thank you guys so much for the support recently. It's been insane. Anyways, Skywars! It's insane, it's crazy, it's my favorite game on the server, said 3 people. Alright, yeah, we've established that people don't like playing Skywars, but something interesting has happened in the last couple weeks, and I am really excited to see how it plays out. Tons, and I say tons when there's like 10 of them, but several of the Skywars YouTubers that have been creating content on this game have declared that they are quitting Skywars, which I think is a little, I can't actually say that I'm quite surprised. You see, I also made one of those videos too, but instead of me actually saying that I was quitting, I said that it's gonna be a couple months. And it's like, I'm not quitting yet. I just kind of wanted some views because I saw that it was doing well for forums. Yeah, you know what? I'll admit to it. I got no shame. It's Pride Month after all. I have no shame in making videos just for views. Why do you think I make like half the videos I make? Anyways, we're now faced with a dilemma because the biggest content creator for the game, the one and only Specular Potato, he just announced that he quit. And that's kind of sad because he was pretty much the last big Skywars YouTuber. And he's basically dominated the scene for the last couple of years. And I'm really excited to see how this plays out. Or not excited, but just interested in general to see how this will play out. I saw the video this morning and I was quite sad when it came out. However, I watched it and I'm like, oh, I'm like slightly less sad now because it was like most of the video was inspired by the video that I made the other day where I talked positively about Skywars. And now guess what? We're back to normal. The universe had like the balance of the universe got thrown off because I talked positively about Skywars. Something had to happen, you know? I'm kidding, but I'm kind of curious as to how this will play out because basically the biggest Skywars YouTuber is gone, and all of these smaller ones that have kind of started to grow are also gone. You know, like I've said in pretty much every single one of these videos that I've ever made, because I'm basically just recycling content at this point. I think that the secret to a game's success is definitely coverage on YouTube. So if Potato is no longer playing Skywars, or at least recording it and uploading it, I'm kind of curious as to how that will affect the game. Is that really going to be the final nail in Skywars' coffin? Or is there something positive to look forward to? Is this going to like push Hypixel to want to try and update the game? Or are they just going to take this as an opportunity to let it die out? Or on the other hand, will this actually be a good thing for Skywars YouTube because it'll actually allow smaller creators to grow more? I'm interested to see how this could work because now that there's not one dominating YouTuber, I'm wondering if that's going to allow smaller creators like some of my friends to finally like take off. Obviously, Skywars content is quite difficult to make and it's quite difficult to blow up and stand out when all you make is 5-minute commentaries complaining about the game. But I'm very curious as to how this will play out. How many times can I say that before I lose your attention? In other news, Forums is going through some interesting stuff right now, and he's talked about it. But I also kind of want to talk about it just to spread awareness to this kind of thing. I don't know how this is going to affect me and if it's going to make me more of a target for blackmail, but basically, him and several other creators, AoE and this Skyblock YouTuber, I think their name was Siffy, is it? I don't remember. They're like a Skyblock channel with like 9K subs, I believe. They have been getting copyright takedowns. Ow. So, Forums just made a really good video talking about it. It's like a 6-minute long video if you want to watch it. I'll link it in the description of this video. But he basically talks about his whole process of getting basically blackmailed. I don't think he necessarily got blackmailed, but he was trying to talk about a couple people's experience with this guy who all of a sudden one morning just copyright took down Forums' newest video. Oh, did they die? Oh. Guys, I killed a bee-hop! So basically, Forums made a video talking about how he was kind of on the verge of quitting Skywars and about ready to quit Skywars, but still was gonna, like, make it for content, I guess. And I edited that video for him, and at first, we thought that the video got took down because of a bit that I added halfway through. Halfway through the editing, Forums started singing the song Misery by Maroon 5, because that's kind of bit of a gag between my friends and I. And I'm like, oh, screw it. Let me just put like a really high-pitched version of the song so YouTube doesn't auto-detect it. And we thought that it might have actually gotten taken down because of that. But no, it turns out that this random guy on the internet decided, hey, I'm gonna copyright strike this guy's videos for the most random reason ever. It's this random guy that we've never heard of before. And the Hypixel, like the whole reason is called Hypixel. Fuck. The whole reason why the video got taken down is for Hypixel hack. And I'm like, what? Now, for those of you who aren't fully aware of how this system works, basically anybody can claim copyright on a video. Anybody. And depending on the claim, if you say that this person used your content and then provide a reason for it, you can actually get that video completely taken down off the internet. And it also applies a copyright strike to their channel. Just like my favorite pastime sport, football, YouTube uses a 3-strike system where basically you get 3 strikes, your channel is terminated permanently. Now, this is a bit of a problem because your channel is gone forever. Every video you've made, every like subscriber you've gotten, basically just gone. Just a lost fragment of time, basically. Lost to the sands of time. Now, again, here's where the system gets really screwed up, is the fact that anybody can claim a video. And on top of that, in order to get that video back up, the person has to file a counter notification. In said counter notification, you have to give your full name, your full legal name, by the way, like your first name, last name, so on and so forth. You have to give them your full address, basically it's basically where you live, and you're basically just doxing yourself to this random person online. And on top of that, the person who applied the claim to begin with, the person who applied the takedown strike, is the only person that can decide whether or not the claim should be lifted. YouTube can interfere, but 99% of the time, they get an automatic denial because it's not like, you can't tell if it's an actual valid takedown. So YouTube decides to put the trust more into the person who struck the video rather than the creator that actually makes the goddamn content. Now, as you would imagine, this is obviously frustrating for a creator, especially if the video is doing well. And on top of that, it's just frustrating because now you basically have a strike on your channel, and the only way to get rid of it is either by waiting out the 3-month period, or you could basically dox yourself to this random person online who probably wants money. Literally wants money. This guy literally just wants money. This person messaged both AOE and the Skyblock YouTuber about this, saying how they wanted money from it. I kind of agree with the Skyblock YouTuber. This is probably the worst way you could possibly get money, because no creator is going to pay out of pocket for you to unstrike their video. Like, literally no creator in their sane mind would do such a thing. So basically what I find humorous was I wasn't entirely sure who this person was, so I'm like, oh, let me just look them up on YouTube. So I looked them up on YouTube, and I find a couple like shorts pages named Morsey. So I'm like, oh, let me just see what's on here. It's one of those channels that basically uploads like the same video 200 times to get views and subscribers. There was also one channel that I found that was actually promoting like vape client and stuff, and I'm like, dude, no, there's no shot. The guy kept trying to join people's Discord servers and was trying to talk to these creators about this, mentioning how he wanted money out of it and blah, blah, blah. Never actually specified how much money, so you probably could just like PayPal him like $1 and he'd be happy. He probably just wants to go to like the convenience store and buy a pack of gum or some shit. However, the only reason why I bring this up is because this system is completely unfair, and it works against smaller creators as well. Like, in the grander scheme of things, it makes sense. If someone is stealing your content and you want to take legal action, this would be the way to do it. But the fact that this can be so easily abused and manipulated is ridiculous. Now, fun Iro fact of the day, YouTube actually can't do anything about this. If I get disconnected from this game, I swear to God. Break the fence! Thank you, Kanye. All that for 64 snowballs. I'm actually crying. So it actually ended up working out for the Skyblock YouTuber because they ended up getting their channels reinstated because they actually got 3 strikes, which does lead to termination, just like in basketball. However, this creator was also a part of the YouTube Partner Program, which is basically monetization for those who don't really know. And when you're monetized, YouTube will actually give you a bit of a grace period, about a 7-day grace period before your channel is just gone forever. If this happened to a smaller creator like Forums or even just someone who isn't monetized in general, basically their channel is going to be gone without any warning. You're going to wake up one day and there's going to be like nothing. And YouTube doesn't really want to get involved either because they care more about YouTube Premium than they care about anything else. You try and reply to one of these tweets or tag them saying, hey, YouTube, fix your shit. And they reply faster if you talk about YouTube Premium. It's really funny. Hey, I just got my video copy striked. Hey, at YouTube, at Team YouTube. Hey, Team YouTube, I'm having trouble buying YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium offers the best ad-free experience on YouTube while still supporting your favorite creators. Now, luckily at this point, I have not been striked, and I pray that I don't get striked because truly it's not a fair system, and it's not a fair thing at all. I really hope I don't get striked for talking about this and trying to bring awareness to it. People have been talking about it on Twitter, but I figure since I have a bit of a platform here, I'd talk about it. Basically, there's nothing that you can do about it, but just encourage support and just provide support to your creators. Like, support your favorite creators, basically. That's all I can say. Also, start to illegally download every forums video and start to make archive channels, you know, just in case. This is like a backup, like, you know, a what if. Just make sure, right? I've just realized that the Skywars game has gone until Doom. That's wacky. You know what I also find funny? I want to briefly talk about the last video I made too, which was about talking positively about Skywars and pretty much all like the support that I've gotten on that video. It's pretty interesting. I came up with that video idea in like 10 minutes and I'm like, huh, that'd be kind of a cool concept to make because nobody does this. And immediately after, I got a lot of like positive messages in response to that. And honestly, I think it's a good thing to be spreading positivity into this community because it's what this community truly needs right now. I appreciate other creators talking about it or offering to talk about it. Potato in his newest video where he talks about quitting, he talked mostly throughout the video about his positive experiences with Skywars, and I was kind of hoping that would be the effect that the video had. And yeah, once again, I'm going to just talk about getting 3 whole subscribers. I know I say 3 subscribers, but it kind of reminds me of how, like, Wally Bear says, according to YouTube, only 1 person is subscribed to my channel. So check if that's you. By the way, you should check if that's you, because currently 3 people are subscribed to my channel. And last time I checked, I had way more than 3 subscribers. Where did you come from? Oh my god. No, 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 please, please, please. No, please. I realized, oh god. I realized that this is a bit longer of a video, but I'm hoping that I could at least get my point across with this. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get to 5 subscribers. And yeah, peace.